Greetings and welcome to another excellent chess game. Now, I just finished this game, first game of the day. So it's a heck of a first game, actually. Whoops. Get off there. There we go. So, a heck of a first game of the day, and you're going to see this yourself. As you can see, 87% for myself, 71% for my opponent. And he played a goofy variation. And it's really annoying when you're playing Kali system, is that this is a goofy variation. And I figured there had to be something wrong with it. And so I came up with a counter, which I'll get to in a second. But first, let me show you that is a 2400 performance in a really, pretty good one. So let's go here. Start game review. D4. Kali system. Whoops. Wrong way. The wrong button. All right. D4. D5. E3. Knight F6. Bishop D3. And he plays the goofy bishop to G4. Now, the computer does not like this move for me, but I played F3. Well, actually, it does like it. It likes knight E2 better. Okay, so let's go look at this and see what knight E2 does as far as the evaluation. He's going to take it. He'll take the knight, but I am threatening to play F3. Let's see what the follow-up looks like. So, what to do? Do you play F3, etc.? Good question. Could play H3 as well. The computer is banking on the fact that you're going to have the two bishops as an advantage here. So that's very good. I hit him with F3. The computer gives me the check mark, which means it doesn't stink. Good. And then knight H3. The idea of this whole thing is to play this kind of really annoying knight to F4 or what have you. Anyway, E6. Again, I'm getting check marks. These are all solid moves, but they're not the best move. Chop, chop, castles. Now, if he plays bishop to D6 or queen to D6, F4 blockades. It's pretty simple stuff. All right? Now he doesn't like it. I don't care what you like. I'm going to play knight D2. I'll chop that knight if he comes in there, which he does. Knight D2. He still likes the C4 move. It's just really crazy. Okay, now I realized that it could be dangerous if I play bishop takes, which is what I was thinking. And I said, well, I'm going to play queen takes. I mean, this guy's over 2,000. He's not a dummy. So bishop takes. I was worried about queen H4. I don't want to play H3 and just have these Swiss cheesy looking pawns. But I figured queen H4, G3, lateral defense. Tomato, tomato. So here, again, still have the chance for lateral defense. I just want to get my development. Don't be fancy. It's what my dad said. All right? Don't be fancy. Get the queen. Get that out there. G3. Wow, what a strange move to be the best move. G3. I don't get it, man. C5 is the anti-pawn chain move for sure, forcing me to play C3, etc. I don't care. I am going to play this eventually, but I don't want to get stupid. There you go. There's the anti-pawn chain. So now I C3 it. Take. Oh, I would never take this. Are you kidding me? Let's look at this. I would never take this. Because I would just assume that bishop takes is the best move. And he's got this nasty pin. Oh, I don't like this at all. I am going to play E4 in this position down the road, but I'm just walking onto this. It's just, oh man, this is just Goes against my flow, baby. C3. This stays with the flow. Now, in a 3-minute blitz game, this is probably a much better move because you want to keep the game simple for you, but complicated for your opponent. Again, bishop c2. This is the standard reply to c4, bishop c2. Again, the computer goes bishop to b1. Why? You're blocking your own rook. He wants to play a4. These computers are amazing. But they have this a4 fetish. Rook to h6 looks impressive, but really doesn't amount to a hill of beans because of I can play this move, and if he ever doubles his rooks down the road, I just say bishop g3. There's nothing. But finally, it's really hilarious. After all the times the computer said, play e4, play e4, play e4, I play e4, and he says b3 is better. You can't win for losing. That's what my dad would say. So I'm like, good, you took this. What a mistake. Which way would you take? I took with the queen. That is also inferior. And I was thinking that I'm looking at this going, man, bishop takes move is the move. What in the hell was I thinking? Queen takes. I don't even know what I was thinking. Bishop takes is the obvious move because, look, you're going to have this pawn under attack. This bishop is on b7. He's in major league trouble. This is inferior. That's my fault. But in the... Let me see. I spent 1 second. That's the answer. Stupid. I don't know why. Under pressure, it seemed different, I guess. There's no pressure here. I saw bishop takes instantly. And this is what happens in real chess. That you're under pressure, you're going to see something differently than you do when you're like, game is over, like, oh, no problem, okay? And so you study and work on your game to make in the game under the pressure as normal as possible. And I did a very good job. Queen takes e4, not so great. Not an awful move, but it's inferior. I don't care. Bishop to g3 is rock solid, and everything he has is based upon kingside attacks on h2. Good luck with that. Queen to e2, again, threatening this pawn is the deal. So, yeah, it's probably better than what I did. Yeah, I don't care. You go there. I'm going back here anyway. Thanks for pushing me. This is a bad move on his part. He pushes me where I want to go. Queen to e2. Okay, deal. All right. Now he's opened up a new weakness, though. The new weakness is the e6 pawn. He moved it and put it backwards on a semi-open file. I am going to pile up on this dude. Yeah, good luck with that. And I thought about it briefly for a second about playing rook fe1 after I take the pawn. I didn't think of anything but taking the pawn with check. Obviously the best move. Now, here's where I played the move that I thought about. I can't believe that. I really thought rook fe1. I go, well, I need this rook on the king side. On this pawn, essentially. And the computer says, you are correct, sir. That rook ae1 was the correct move to pile up on this dude. Now notice I've got this bishop ready to pile up as well. He realized he boo-booed grande. All right? Hey, what do you think the next best move is for white? Or what the move is the best? What is the best move to play here? I phrased it incorrectly. The next move is the best move. Oh my gosh, it says that's not the best move. I'm shocked. Knight to g4. Okay. I would still just play h3. He's not going to do squat. This looked like just a devastating move because it's putting the double hammer right there in front of his face. What in the hell are you thinking about? Knight to h5. You have to play here, right? I guess that's the weakness of going bishop to there. So what is the best? It says h3 is the best move. Okay, let's look at it. Stops the knight. Now he's going to play knight to here, of course, but I can play bishop to h2, right? Show the follow-up. All right, deal. Yeah, I don't like blacks. This knight is, you know, my coach used to say knight on a rim is grim. Speaks for itself. This rook is completely busted by his own knight. I'm like, this is fantastic. These are two idiots getting in each other's way. Fantastic stuff. Okay, you got me. Anyway, I played there. He played there. That's horrible. And then it's over at this point. 2.77. Game over, baby. Oh, look. You're just losing. Ugh. What's the best? Yeah, double the rooks? No, Grasshopper. I saw this as winning. Play the win you see. Now watch, you're going to see the win that I see. Computer says this is better. This is under attack. He's going to play rook to d8. I'm losing my zing. All right, watch this. I played this. Watch, this is why. This is just winning. This is 100% winning. The only way to not trade queens, look at that bar jump from 2.72 to 4.43, because guess what? I'm going to win this bishop now, and I saw this winning here. How it doesn't list this as the best move is beyond me. But I don't know. Really? That's the move you want to play? Outstanding. He doesn't take the pawn, but he's dog meat. That's the only move you can play, and I'm just going to go. I saw that my bishop on g3 guarded this rook to e1. Whether he checked me or not was irrelevant. This is the thing I saw. And what are you going to do now, Bobby Fischer? Guess what? Rook? Yeah, okay, now that's a great move. Okay, rook to h8 is a great move. Queen takes rook, queen takes bishop. Fine. That's well played, sir. I'm just going to go back queen to g8, okay, and then just extricate myself. That's okay, it's fine. That's a super resource to play rook to h8. Normal people don't see that. I didn't see it. But I'm not normal. Okay, but I got him. Hammer. Whoops, you want to trade queens? No, he does not. I don't care. d5. Oh, d5 is nasty check. Okay, you got a point on that one. But I'm taking this. That's goodbye, Charlie. Again, I don't have to play d5. I've got queen to c5, which is also winning. Everything I do is winning. It doesn't really matter. Okay. I can rook check him. I can check him here. He goes here. And that's a... Oh, it's not a mate in 2. How's this mate in 2? Check. He goes here. Oh, queen corner checkmate. Nasty mate in 2. Yes, rook a8 check. King b6. Queen c5. Queen corner checkmate. You got me. Mate in 2. I didn't see that. That's okay. I played the win I saw. Queen c5 check is winning. The only move. And now, fatality. Which he resigns. Obviously, queen comes back. I take it. Let's go back here, though. I want to look at this one thing. He didn't like my move of bishop. Here. It prefers rook to e1. Crushing. All right. Show the follow-up. Queen c8. Bishop to there. No. Now, technically, the computer has essentially invincible calculating ability. All right, you cannot outcalculate the computer. But what you can do is realize the weakness of human thinking and the strength of your positional grasp, which is exactly what I did. Now, the computer doesn't like it. Rook e1 is incorrect. And the reason why is that the blunder potential goes up through the roof. My dad was so far ahead of his ability and his time. He had no idea. No one could. Now, yes, it had already been on Star Trek when I learned to play chess. It had already been shown on Star Trek, which I had not seen at the time. But I'm saying in calendar years, the idea of an invincible computer chess player was in Star Trek. All right. And it figures prominently in a specific episode. But my dad was ahead of his time, like nobody's business. Play the win you see. And that's exactly what I did. I saw this as crushing. And it's crushing because I have a grip on the squares that is, just cannot be beaten. That check is irrelevant because of this. And I'm going to play this move now. Because now, look, the thing is, you have to look at this. I don't have to play the best moves when you're ahead and you're in a blitz game. You need to play the most blunder-proof, good moves. That's the difference. That's what separates the tournament winner from the tournament almost winner. He plays these crazy calculation stuff, and your brain gets tired of it after a while. You don't want to do this, tournament face business all the time. You can't withstand it. It's like you can't pump iron infinitely. Your brain also cannot pump mental iron infinitely. So you've got to know this. And that's why what I did is so devastating, because this is just winning and it reduces the ability. You guys can go, dude, I could have played that move. I would have played that move, and you would have. And this is the move. This bishop move is a killer move, a bishop to f7. Now, the computer doesn't say it's bad. It just says that it thinks it has a better move, which when you have the reliance upon the crutch of infinity calculation, what the computer has, yeah, you can get away with this. I don't need infinity calculations. I'm going to beat you with my blunder-proof system. Play the win you see, which is exactly what I'm doing. Boom. You're dead. 5.4. And there's no blunder opportunities. So I can't even throw this game away unless I do something super stupid, which is not going to happen. It's like, boom. Now, if you want to get technical about it, I can play queen takes bishop here, but it's not as good. This is just absolutely crushing. There's just nothing you could do. It's over. And then I take with the queen because I want to trade queens. I'm winning. I have a minute 35. He's got a minute 44. But this is an easy conversion. I'll convert this victory like nobody's business. Queen takes, rook takes, and he's basically beaten. Knight takes here, doesn't matter. That isn't even a good move. I'll just go bishop to e3, skewering rook and knight. He moves the knight out of the way, or he defends, I'll just take it. He's got nothing. I'm a piece up, and I'm going to squash him like a bug. All right? So he doesn't want to trade queens, which is that's a natural thing. He's got chances, no, but he thinks he does. I play the win that I see. There's no coming back from this. There's no coming back from this. This is not the best checkmate. It's the best one for me because I cannot screw this up. Notice white is in complete control of this game when I play bishop to f7. I'm in control. He's responding to my threat. He checks. I block the check with a counterattack on the queen. He goes back, defends the bishop like we should have done the first time. It doesn't really matter. And then I hit him again. I'm punching. He's trying to block. I'm doing the punching. He's doing the blocking. And eventually his blocks run out. Crunch. Okay, this is blunder-proof chess. This is how you win games. Oh, yeah, baby. Queen takes bishop. My endgame crushing ability is way more than I need here to go for a queen exchange. And then with my passed pawn in the center, this is easy win for someone of my skill, or even someone just, 2,000 is plenty. They got enough to get it. There's nothing you can do. I'm in command of this entire position. That's the deal. That's how you win games, is by getting your claws into them and not letting go. And I did not let go. I'm not trying to out-finagle a guy in a blitz game, because your calculations can slip at a moment's notice. You want to play the easily winning move, not the most breathtaking, Magnus type of a move. Okay, you don't have to be Magnus Carlsen to win this game, and I executed that, and that's how I won this game. So, it's just very important stuff. And that's what separates the men from the boys. Other people aren't teaching you how to win in tournaments. I do, because I've done it. And that's the difference. It's so important that this kind of thinking is hard to get, and you have to work at it. But when you get it, that's when you score. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Leave a comment, ask a question if you want. It was really fantastic stuff. I mean, like I said, computer came back. I knew I played a good game. When I saw 2400, I said, that is a video. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later in one of my other videos. If you haven't seen it, go check out my 2500 performance video. Another fantastic game under pressure like this one. See you guys later. Thanks again. Like and subscribe.